Well, Trump woke up in Qatar this morning and told the Sheikh, last night was fun, but I got to go. The Qatari said, please stay. We have more jets.
Here comes the flyover.
Trump said, I love you, but there's someone else. 47 then went to one of the richest countries of all, the United Arab Emirates. Donald Trump was escorted by an army of BMWs and Mercedes. Nice cars, but we prefer made in America. For the first time in history, Abu Dhabi closed its biggest mosque so Trump could get a private tour. Out of respect, President Trump took his shoes off to walk on the largest handmade carpet in the world. He told reporters he was taken by how beautiful the mosque was. He said, this is an incredible culture. Pure white marble as far as you could see. Then 47 went to the Royal Palace, where he got a hero's welcome. At this point, Trump's shaken every hand in the Mideast.
I shook more hands than any human being is capable of doing. That was a long deal, and they were big people, but they were starving for love because our country didn't give them love. They gave them a fist bump. Remember the fist bump?
Trump's wrist got so tired from shaking hands, he let Lutnick sign the deal.
Better be a good deal. That's gonna be good.
The UAE is investing $1.4 trillion in America. We're building a huge AI data center in their country, and they lit up their city red, white, and blue to celebrate. But that might have been topped when the royal awarded Trump with his country's highest honor.
I am honored to announce that His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan bestows the Order of Zayed upon President Trump.
Betting sites have Trump favored to win the Nobel Peace Prize. On this trip, he kind of earned it. America spent trillions trying to bring peace to the Middle East, and now Trump's making them pay us, and they love us. Today, 47 said he's getting close to making a deal with Iran. But if they don't play ball, things could get ugly. Iran's losing friends in the Middle East. Trump's making nice with the bad boys. This plan's been a decade in the making.
So 8 years ago, it was security, the destruction of ISIS, the Abraham Accords. Now, it's prosperity with these incredible deals. The two are inextricably intertwined.
Kellyanne Conway says this is peace through wealth. But the prosperity only sizzles if you're on our side.
We don't want India, for instance, continuing to buy weapons from Russia. We obviously want to end the illicit oil trade between China and Iran. We don't want Iran sending drones to Russia. There's a lot of moving parts here, but if you want stability, you need to have stronger ties with some of our partners.
The combination of trade deals and military protection makes us a great partner. India just dropped all tariffs on the United States. After Pakistan knocked down a bunch of their planes, they won't be buying Russian jets anymore. They'll be buying F-35s. If Iran and Russia don't have anybody on their side, they'll have no leverage. Trump has the keys.
Deals are all about timing. When the time is right, that's when the president is in the room with Putin. But my expectation is imminently.
What does imminently mean?
That's all you're getting.
Putin won't come to the table until Trump's on the other side. It could happen any day.
We'll be leaving tomorrow, as you know. Almost destination unknown, because we're getting close. Could you be here? Could you be there?
But before Trump left the Middle East, he surprised our troops with special guests Lee Greenwood and Theo Vaughn.
Now that I found a heart that's true, I just want a full house. Now that I found a heart that's true, I just want a full house.
I feel like I got guilty of something. Oh yeah, it's alarming. What's going on? Not much. I didn't know I was gonna be here either. Yeah, I promise you, this is definitely court ordered.
Trump got on stage with some good news.
My 2026 budget includes across the board. Maybe you don't want it. Look, for the good of the country, you don't have to take it. Pay raises for each and every one of you, substantial pay raises. But you don't have to take it. You don't have to take it. You can go to your commanding officer and say, sir, I'd rather not take that pay. I love my country, sir. I refuse to take it. Anybody here, raise your hand, please, if you refuse to take it. Let's see here. All right.
And another historic moment, the first time someone danced to the YMCA in the Middle East without getting thrown off a roof. This has been such a good trip. Trump was nice to the media.
I just want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank the media. The media, I have to say, has been very fair. They've been very fair. They've been terrific, actually. I was watching some of our, normally they would not say good things, but they're having a hard time saying bad because this is a record tour. There's never been a tour that will raise, it could be a total of $3.5, $4 trillion.
Even Democrats had to give him this one.
I got to tell you, I think the president has, in this last week or so, played the Middle East pretty darn well. Again, not in the habit of praising this president, but I got to give him some kudos there.
Biden's team's watching Trump reshape the Middle East, and their jaws are on the ground. One Biden vet said this, gosh, I wish I could work for an administration that could move that quickly. Now the Obama boys want to work for Trump.
It's so clearly the right decision. People may start to think that we harp on Joe Biden, but I don't know why Joe Biden didn't do this. I don't like Trump's motivations for lots of things he does, but one thing you will say is he's not like tied to this like constant fear of some
bad faith right-wing attacks.
Yeah, bad faith right-wing attacks or kind of stupid, blob type, we don't do this, so we must leverage the sanctions for blah, 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 No, sometimes you just have to try something different.
Trump got elected because he does things differently. Why bang your bloody head against the same wall in the Middle East for all these years? Trump's creating allies, not enemies. He's actually pulling our enemies' allies over to our side. It's like when little boys go to the beach. Trump's a builder. You want to build a sandcastle? Why don't we all build sandcastles together? It's a lot more fun than kicking sand in each other's faces or selling everyone water guns. That's what we usually do. Now the Arabs are buying our chips and everyone's getting rich. Trump's telling these wealthy Muslims, forget jihad. You think I'm the great Satan? I'm a developer. Let's build a civilization. He's not judging their culture or the way they run their society. Trump says, it's none of my business. Let's just do business. He showed them respect, and they showed him a lot of respect back. And if that attitude ends the endless wars and brings peace and prosperity, then as Lee Greenwood says, God bless the USA.